Hi everybody, it's Tallara and welcome back to CrossCode. We're in chapter 4 of the game, and after fighting our rival here in the rest area, it's finally time for us to continue heading north onto Bergen Trail. So let's do just that. Bunnies. We're currently fighting cute little bunnies. Yeah, it kind of hurts my heart a little bit before we could get to Bergen Trail. As you can see, we did have to beat up some bunnies. I take that back. Those bunnies are not that cute. Small, fluffy fighting machines. I don't know. Even though they were fighting machines, I kind of think they were still pretty cute, to be honest with you, Emily. But regardless, I see a quest giver actually right here in the rest area. Perhaps we should pick up this quest before we move on. Sorry, I just had the most traumatic event ever. Seriously, I'm still shaking. Hi? Yeah, hi. Again, sorry, I'm normally not so jumpy. I mean, you won't believe what happened. I was running on an off-road path here in Bergen Trail. Suddenly, this huge and vicious bunny creature attacks me from the side. I was so surprised, I just ran down here and collapsed. I mean, I heard there was a super strong monster in the mountains, but I can't believe it. I still have to become much stronger. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't be scared of some monster. It's just a game, right? I should find this thing and give it a good whacking. Right, but how about you help me? You know, ease into the action and all that jazz. I'll reward you too. Come on. Alright, we're picking up a new quest. Speaking of bunnies, this quest is called the Legendary Bunny. So we need to ask some people about Legendary Bunny. We can ask Hexacast in Rookie Harbor and Triblader at the Obelisk in Autumn's Rise. Hopefully if we gather enough information, we can help our new friend take down this vicious bunny. Yeah, thank you so much. I think we should start by asking my friends about that thing. Both of them are pretty smart and they always know stuff. One of them is a Hexacast and is in Rookie Harbor. Not sure exactly where he is though. I remember him saying something about an inn he loves. The other is a Triblader. He should be at the Obelisk in Autumn's Rise. I'll send word to both of them via direct links so they know that you're coming. Sorry, I'm not a fan of this messaging. I like to handle things personally. While you talk to those guys, I'll talk to the people here. By the way, what's your name? I'm Jean. Leah, hi. Is your speech module jammed or something? Kinda seems like it. Ah, I see. Must be hard using the direct link. I'll include this in my message to the guys. Alright, Leah, let's begin. I love how Jean actually recognized that there was something wrong with my voice module. I guess that's why we were able to have such a decent conversation, because she was like, something's wrong. A lot of people are just like, why can you only say 3 words? And, well, I can't explain myself because I can only say 3 words, but luckily Jean knew right away what was wrong. Now, I just mentioned we were going to head north to Bergen Trail, but seeing as we just picked up this quest from Jean, why don't we at least go sort of get the legwork done before we head out? We know exactly where the inn is back in Rookie Harbor, so let's go there right away. Luckily we can teleport, which makes travel around the world relatively simple. And this is the inn, so now we just need to find which one of these people is Jean's friend. I can't talk to anybody except the bartender, so I guess we'll start there. Hey there, Seeker. You can make yourself comfortable, but you better also order something. Hi. Oh, well, that didn't work. What about around the back? Whoa! Sacre bleu! Why would they add a door there? That was so interesting. You go out the back door of the inn and you just fall into the ocean? Huh. Maybe this is Jean's friend right here. No, this is the rail guy who we did a quest for earlier. Jean, where's your friend? I thought you said they were at the inn. This is the inn, isn't it? No, this is the tavern. Maybe the inn is a different place entirely. Let's see. Info Hub, Fruits of Autumn HQ, Seeker Hub, Marketplace, Fall Divers HQ, Weapon Shop. Oh yeah, there's an inn over here. I remember now. I was getting my tavern mixed up with my inn, because a lot of times they're one and the same, but no, the inn is a disused building that we saw over on the western part of Rookie Harbor. So let's head over there. The weather is very nice today. I saw some people chatting about it there. Seems like the weather's always nice in CrossWorlds, which is awesome. Okay, this is the inn. Aha, and here's Jean's friend. Good day, Leah. Hi. Yeah, don't farce, oh my goodness, this guy has quite the accent. I don't know if I should even try to replicate this. I feel like it might be offensive. It'll be so bad. Don't fash your screen. Jean told me about you. am Jock. Shocker for you, huh? Heard your speech module's broken. You swatch-lock the cheerful lassie nonetheless. Yeah, say what you want to kin about something about the legendary bunny eye. I can't even keep up with Jock's dialogue here. The Scottish or Irish accent is thick. Alright, here is wit I can. I heard you need to find some sort of room catcher device. You can tell Jean I might have found this device, but she still needs something else. But I don't know what it is. I'll send Jean the details. You might find it when you... Okay. Hopefully Jean can decipher what you're saying a little bit better than I can, Jock, because good God, that was tough. Okay. Well, we spoke to one of her friends, and now the other one she said was at the obelisk. So we can fast travel right there, Autumn's Rise. This is the obelisk. It's where a couple of vendors have set up shop, and this must be her other friend. Okay, doesn't seem like he has a thick accent. This should be an easier conversation. Sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Oh, wait, you're that girl. Leah, right? Jean already told me you'd come. Sorry to get you involved. I can't understand why she's not using the direct link. Yeah, anyway, this is about the bunny or whatever she saw, right? I do remember that you can summon some sort of legendary bunny by collecting 5 frosted carrots somewhere in Bergen Trail. But there was another requirement. I can't remember what it was. Maybe our Hexacast friend Jock knows more about it. Yep, that's all. Also, I'm Jeff. Nice to meet you. Hi, Leah. Hi. Ah, there's the problem with the speech module Jean told me about. Nah, don't sweat it. I'll just DL Jean everything I told you. She should learn how to use the direct link system anyhow. Okay, so we've met up with Jean's friends, so now we can go meet up with her again at the rest area at the entrance to Bergen Trail. Like I said, hopefully she'll be able to decipher what her other friend was saying, because I would be lying if I said I understood half of what he told us. Hey, Leah. Hi. I just heard back from the guys. I can't believe this. I told them not to DL me. Then again, your speech module is broken, so it's probably better this way. But on to business. So, from Jeff, we know that we need 5 frosted carrots, and from Jock, we know that we need a capture device. And I found out that this creature seems to show up a lot on the windy climb parts of Bergen Trail. Let's split the work. You go and collect the frosted carrots, and I'll try to get my hands on one of these capture devices. We'll meet here again once we're finished, alright? Okay. So she's gone, and our next task is to collect 5 frosted carrots. Hopefully we'll do that sort of organically as we head up through the Bergen Trail. I mean, this quest is level 17, so it might not be something we can necessarily do right now, because I am nowhere close to level 17 at the moment. I'm actually level 12. Wow, speak of the devil, I just leveled up. So hopefully by the time we work our way through Bergen Trail a little bit, we'll gain some levels and then be in a better position to do this quest. But, as you can see, it looks like Bergen Trail is full of bunnies, both vicious and adorable. And viciously adorable. There's also those guys. Another one bites the dust. Hey, you're not doing this to mess with me, Wait, yes, what do you mean by that? What do you mean mess with you? I would never. Now, the cool thing about Bergen Trail so far is that there's these little, like, jump pads, if you will. They allow you to just spring right up onto higher surfaces, so I'm sure that is going to come in handy. We're going to beat up all the foliage we see to get the items inside, and then I actually see another quest here. Hey, it's our friend that we met back in Autumn's Rise. Oh, hello, Leah. Hi, we meet again, and it just so happens that I have a new request. Wait, I just finished up preparations again. Yes, that's what I meant. Anyway, I know you helped me already, but how about doing it again? Sure thing. Last time Henry wanted us to do a bunch of quests in Autumn's Rise that we basically automatically completed just through exploration of the area, so presumably it'll probably be a bunch of location-related quests to this new area. So, this should work out. Really? Very good. The tasks are the same as last time. I want to gather some data for Bergen Trail this time. Your help will make it much easier. I compiled a list again. Some enemy scouting, local flora, and the landmarks here. And of course, a probe. I asked another player to place it in a cave. The problem is that I don't know which one it is. I'm sorry, but it seems like you'll have to check all of them. I would be honored if you would help me gather all the intel. Alright. Henry the researcher has asked us again to help him with his analysis of Bergen Trail by exploring and probing the area. So we pick up actually 4 separate quests. We need to collect items for Henry. We need to collect samples for Henry. We need to find landmarks and find the probe somewhere in a cave. Please find out what you can and return to me. Thank you so much for your help. And in case you forgot what the probe looks like, it looks the same as the one next to me. Got it, Henry. We'll keep an eye out. Now, we aren't the only adventurers here on the trail. We cross a laser bridge that Emily is very excited about, and then us and the rest of the players of CrossCode are gonna get right into Bergen Trail exploration. It's always so exciting to get to a new area in the game. These bunnies have quite the kick, but it's nothing compared to the Pentafist's punch, am I right, Leah? Very excited to see. I mean, so far, clearly, the primary enemy here are the bunnies, but we've also seen the cow, bull, bison things, and we have seen a couple of hedgehogs as well. So there's new and familiar enemies so far here in Bergen Trail. Do our best to explore every nook and cranny, and then continue to the west. The bunnies are here. Once we defeat a certain number of them, we should be able to access additional information in our log. So let's see if this battle of bunnies here will be enough to give us just that. Because I would love to learn more about the creatures we're actually fighting. We go to the records area and then the monster fibula. They're called frobbits, actually. Young frobbits is what we're fighting here. It's a weird mixture between frog and rabbit, which calls the lower parts of Mount Bergen its home. Its cute demeanor quickly turns to evil killer beast when attacked. Wow. It will jump around its aggressor and use its strong legs for attacks. Watch out for its fake outs. It will pretend to charge at you, only to jump behind you and give you a boot to the head. So I guess I kind of see it now in the legs and how much it jumps, but I don't know that I ever would have noticed that this was a cross between a rabbit and a frog unless we read that encyclopedia entry. So that was quite enlightening. As I mentioned before, I'm very much a person who likes to dive deep into the lore and backstory of games, and that includes, when applicable, reading encyclopedia entries. I just feel like it adds so much more flavor to the world when you know what you're beating up and why. For example, is this a seahorse mosquito hybrid? What the heck is this thing here? We're gonna have to take down a few more before we can unlock its encyclopedia entry, but that is interesting. And that was a flying seahorse shooting bubbles. D'accord. Emily feels the same way that I do. This is crazy. I guess Bergen Trail is the home of animal hybrids because we've got frog bunnies and now we've got seahorse mosquito things? I don't know. Very, very interesting. Regardless, we'll bash all the plants and then follow these adventurers west. Phew, better to not look down right now. Yeah, we're kind of high up, so I hope you're not afraid of heights, Emily. I mean, I know we're not technically in the real world right now. We're avatars in a game, but you'd have to think this game is realistic enough. We are, you know, very close to physically in the game, and the fact that we're controlling bodies such that I can only imagine we would still be afraid of heights or anything like that because the game's just so realistic. Speaking of new enemies, we've got another one right here, some sort of bull. There we go. Huh, goats. Goats are funny. They just defy gravity and climb whatever they please. Well, at least regular goats won't shoot horns at you. So it was a goat, not a bull. I need to wait for Emily to speak before I try to identify some of these monsters, because clearly she's ready to give me an explanation after each fight. Alright, so far so good. We're kicking butt here. Speaking of kicking butt, here's some more monsters. Yeah, so I think these are the bulls and then the other ones were the goats. Makes sense if we're climbing up a mountain trail that there would be mountain goats. They have a sandwich. One bowl down. Two bowl down. One seahorse down. Yeah, we're on a roll. We are on a roll. We've got combat rank B because we've defeated so many monsters. There's also so much foliage to bash. I love when games give me breakables, you know, whether it be pots or crates or bushes. I am all down to just smash and collect loot. It just feels right. Alright, presumably Bergen Trail is going to be as large, if not larger, than Autumn's Rise, so we should spend quite a bit of time here just sort of exploring. I like to do my best to be as thorough as possible in my exploration of a new area, because who knows what you'll find or who you'll meet. Hey there, sweetheart! Hi! Look at them plants here. The leaves look like feathers, don't you think? And how's your exploring coming along? All good? Well, that's just wonderful. Y'all be good now. Thank you. Some more bunnies. Kicking butt. Seems like level 12 is a great level for this area. I don't feel like particularly outmatched or anything, and then of course on our last episode we did spend some time dealing with some new side quests that we had picked up in Autumn's Rise, which gave us some really high-level equipment, which I think is factoring into our success here as well. Now, we've already completed one of the quests from Henry. We've already found the requested items here in Bergen Trail, which means quest complete, and perhaps more importantly, level up. Lucky number 13. Love that for us. Can't go any further north at this time, unfortunately. Oops. Gotta jump across the gap and follow the rest of the adventurers. Luckily, there's a lot of foot traffic in Bergen Trail, so it kind of helps me figure out where I'm supposed to go. Just follow the rest of the adventurers. Oh no! I fell all the way down. Well, luckily the seahorse is gonna come down too, so we can fight him down here. And the bunny. Oh, bunny jumped into the water. I think we can safely rename Bergen Trail to Bunny Mountain, no? These things are everywhere. Yeah, I think I would agree with that name, Emily. They really are everywhere. Speak of the devil, and here's a bunch more. There's what? 7, 8 bunnies here? I feel kind of bad. But at the same time, as their description said, they turn from cute to killers. Very quickly, so that's all we can do just to stay alive against these critters. Yeah, we got a treasure chest over here. We're getting a bunch of loot so far. And this brings us to the other side of that gate that we saw. So we have come full circle here, which is fantastic. Let's head north. Laser bridge into the snow. Yeah, look at this. It looks like we've climbed high enough on the mountain that not only is there snow, there's also penguins? What the heck? Why are we beating up so many cute creatures on Bergen Trail? I feel bad about this. First it was the bunnies, now it's the penguins. Also, I've never heard of penguins living on a mountain before, but hey, this is an MMO, right? It doesn't have to mirror reality. Oi, penguins on mountains. That's a thing in CrossWorlds. Well, at least they have some water around here. I love how me and Emily are always on the same page. Just as I was finished saying how strange it was to see penguins on a mountain, Emily followed it up. But hey, it's the beauty of CrossCode and CrossWorld. Yeah, laser bridge into the snow is pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, those penguins kicked my butt, so let's try this again, shall we? Looks like they throw snowballs as one of their primary attacks, and then they also sort of like charge up and like slip and slide into you. But yes, at least the penguins have water, so they're on a mountain, but they still are kind of in their natural environment as there is lots of snow and lots of water around, so we'll take it for the poor penguins. I've got a feeling these might not just be regular penguins though, because you can see the cool patterns on their back. And if they're anything else like the other monsters we've encountered around here, they're probably some sort of strange hybrid. But again, once we defeat enough penguins, we'll be able to unlock an entry to get more information. So, you know what that means. We just need to beat up more penguins. Ow! Oh my gosh. Oh, I was in the middle of eating my sandwich! Oh, Oh, a small house in the middle of nowhere. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it could be a nice place for us to stop and catch our breath. Finally, I'm out of this freezing storm. Oh, what is this place? Just like a little rest stop. Interesting. There's a bunch of other travelers here. Everyone just catching their breath after a long trek up the mountain. Some friends of mine told me that you get some quests here after you beat the temple mine. Not really seeing anyone new, though. Oh, okay. So I don't know what the temple mine is, but we'll have to come back later, I suppose. Hi there, fella. Welcome to the Hermit's house. You can find all kinds of strange folks here. If you're looking for a hot beverage, I can sell you one if you want. Alright, but it's gonna cost you. She's got sweet berry tea, chili con carne, and sweet lemon juice. I'm actually gonna grab another sweet berry tea. So that gives us HP regen, which I found to be very helpful. I got new gear. Too bad your appearance doesn't change, no? That's a good comment. I actually personally always prefer it when you can see your gear change your appearance in-game. Clearly that's not a feature in CrossWorlds, so it's really funny that Emily brought that up. I think it's just quite clear through playing this game so far that this game was made by people who genuinely love RPGs and love MMOs, because there's so many little references, so many little comments just like that, that it, as a gamer, really makes you smile. So that's fantastic. We used to have a zoo with goats at my place, you know, and they kept escaping their compound. Simply climbed over that fence. Pas de problème. Alright, looks like we got a bit of a delayed level up there. That's level 14 for Leah. As we continue hiking our way up the mountain. I don't know if the Hermit's house was like maybe the halfway point. But regardless, I've got a feeling we've still got quite a ways to go, and lots of bunnies to beat up en route. I can only imagine the bunnies will increase in strength at some point as well. Yes, actually, saying that, you can see right here is a perfect example. The bunnies we were fighting at first were brown, and I guess the next level up of bunnies are these blue ones, which are presumably stronger. Still no problem for me and Emily, though. And, we head right into another fight full of bunnies down here. If you want to grind for experience, there's certainly no shortage of enemies here on the Bergen Trail, that's for sure. Between bunnies and penguins and seahorses and goats, there's a little something for everyone. But as Emily just said, we are on a roll right now, so I'm not too worried about it. Just gonna use it as an opportunity to get tons of XP, especially considering our combat rank right now is rank B, because we've been fighting a ton of monsters in a row. Oh, that's another one down. I don't really know where I'm heading. I'm just kind of picking a direction and heading there. Seeing what we find, be it treasure, be it enemies, be it new quests. Mon Dieu, you just keep going. Yeah, I need to restore my HP now. We're all the way at combat rank A, which is awesome, but I obviously don't want to extend myself too far either, such that we die. We've got to be careful. I only just noticed these penguins are actually level 17, so we're punching a little bit above our weight class. But with me and Emily together, I guess that makes a big difference as well. If I was solo leveling, I'd be a little bit more concerned, but as a party, we're kicking butt. Looks like there's a bunch of platforming that we can do over on this side. Let's see here. So many trees. Feels like we're standing on the edge of the world, no? Yeah, this is actually quite an incredible view right here. Wow. Really goes to show how high we've climbed. We can see the peaks of the adjacent mountains there in the distance, so we are very, very high up. Oh, keep punching trees, keep exploring, and keep making our way up even higher on this mountain. Ooh, a hidden cave. Nice. Oh, I wonder what's in here. There's a bunch of ice that looks to be blocking our path. I don't know that there's any way past this. Maybe I need to get a certain ability first before we can proceed. I see treasure just there in the top right. I'm wondering if this is the hidden cave that Henry wanted us to explore, but Regardless, I don't think we can get any further at the moment, so we'll just have to leave it for now. Let's see if it's marked on my map. Yes, Frozen Cave. Perfect. It's marked on my map, so we won't forget that it's here, and we'll return if and when we get some sort of maybe fire-based ability to melt some of that ice that's standing in our way. I'm wondering if we've now defeated enough enemies that we can take a look at their entries as well. Let's see. Monster Fibula. Horny Goat, we haven't defeated enough. Peng Peng we have, though. A penguin on a mountain. How it made its way up here shall be forever unknown to mankind. It will throw snowballs at its enemies and slide at them. When pushed into the water, they will jump out and attack with a fast dive bomb, so watch out for your surroundings. We haven't defeated enough sea flies yet, and yes, we've got a different variety of Frobbit. These are the white Frobbits. This white counterpart to the young Frobbit lives in the higher places of Mount Bergen and is every bit as cute and evil. I love how it's just universally agreed upon that the Frobbits are cute and evil. So not only are there monsters on this hill, there are also sentient snowmen, which I guess can be categorized as a monster. There was literally a snowman just sitting there, and I was like, huh, and attacked it, and now it has a bazooka. And it looks like it's out for blood. This is crazy. The enemies that we've seen on this mountain are awesome, honestly. I absolutely love the randomness. I love the enemy variety. There's something for everyone on this mountain. If you like snowmen, if you like penguins, if you like getting shot to death by a snowman, wow, Bergen Trail's got it all for you. No, I won't accept this. Snowmen are great. I love building snowmen. Peaceful snowmen. Yeah, it's a lot to take in right now, Emily, that there are evil snowmen on this mountain just waiting to kill us. Jack Frost is finally coming out for his revenge. No, Frosty the Snowman? Oh my god, I need to get my winter character straight. In the meantime, we're beating up the penguins from Madagascar, and yeah, Bergen Trail's a weird, weird place. So many waterfalls. Kind of makes you want to jump into the water, except it's cold and avatars can't swim, and you really shouldn't swim near waterfalls. Why did I think that was a good idea again? Because it's so pretty and you've got the spirit of adventure, Emily. I get it. Yeah, I can only imagine how cold it is here, but at the same time it is absolutely magical. The waterfalls, I mean, putting aside the evil bunnies, the murderous penguins, and the snowmen with bazookas, it is really beautiful here. Look at the snow gently falling down. Again, we've got all those waterfalls. It is a really, really beautiful area, this Bergen Trail. I like it a lot. But we need to keep moving, lest we freeze to death, and I think the path leads east. Ah, oui, we made it! La Bergen! After that long climb, I sure wouldn't mind a break in one of those cozy houses. The next dungeon should be close by. I hope they let you enter without a huge load of exposition. Alright guys, we made it up Bergen Trail to the very top of the mountain. Welcome to our next major hub village, I think. This is Bergen Village, a little winter wonderland. Can't wait to explore this area a little bit more, but for now, I think both me and Leah are very tired after trekking up that mountain. So let's call it a day here. Hopefully you enjoyed our first look into this snowy zone and the adventures we had climbing up Bergen Trail. I'll see you guys back here next time as we explore the village.